You thought that thing you bought would finally make you feel better, and for a moment it did. But just days later, the joy faded. The craving returned. Why? Welcome to the Calm Life School. You worked hard for your money. But here's a question we rarely ask. Why does spending sometimes leave us feeling emptier than before? This video isn't about spending less, it's about spending without regret. Because money isn't just paper, it's emotion, memory, a mirror of your values and your peace. If you've ever opened a package and felt nothing, this video is for you. We'll explore calm, clear rules to change how you spend, not to restrict, but to free, so you stop spending from pressure and start spending with clarity. The first truth, most regret comes from speed, impulse, emotion, urgency, that limited time offer, that emotional high. They're designed to silence your wisdom. Wait 24 hours, let the rush fade. Ask again tomorrow, do I still want this? That pause is protection. Every time you choose it, you build peace. Rule 2, I deserve this. But what do you truly deserve? Not just a product, but peace, not just distraction, but direction. Ask, is this an expression of who I want to become or a reaction to how I feel today? Your values don't fade. Emotions do. Let your spending reflect your vision. Rule 3, if no one saw this, would I still want it? Some of the most expensive things we buy aren't for us, they're for others' eyes, but people forget faster than you think. Real confidence doesn't wear logos, it wears peace. Sometimes we don't love things, we just forgot how to love moments. Before you buy something new, declutter what you already have. Often the craving isn't for more, but for order. Sometimes it looks like this. Maya had 5 handbags, each for a different mood. But still, every morning she stood in front of her closet, feeling frustrated. One day she gave 3 away. She felt lighter, calmer, clearer, not because she had less, but because she had space. Replace shopping habits with soul practices, reconnect with nature, reward with rest, comfort with prayer. Ask yourself, what version of myself am I feeding? The calm, intentional one, or the restless, unsure one? Build a habit of checking in before checking out. Ask, what does my future self need from me today? And when you do spend slowly. Let your purchase be an intention, not a distraction. Surround yourself with what nurtures you, not what numbs you. Sometimes the strongest move is not buying the thing that makes you feel powerful, but walking away with peace. Let that be your strength. Now, think about your past purchases. What truly brought you joy months later? A thoughtful gift, a tool you use every week, a book that moved your heart? Make a list. Not of what you've bought, but of what made you feel whole. The things you treasure aren't always the things that cost the most. They're the ones that align with your purpose. Ask yourself, what do I already own that serves me deeply, that centers me, that brings beauty without noise? Honor those things, use them more, repair what's worn, share what's extra. Gratitude is the gateway to enough. Now let's reflect deeper. Sometimes we spend not out of want, but out of escape. From boredom, from loneliness, from discomfort. The truth, a product can't solve a pattern. A bag won't fix burnout. A gadget won't erase grief, but stillness might, journaling might, a walk outside, a talk with a friend, prayer. So ask yourself, what am I really seeking? Because we all want comfort, but lasting comfort isn't bought. It's built through habits, through healing. Let's talk about habits. Because every purchase is part of a habit loop. Trigger, action, reward. You feel stressed, you open a shopping app, you buy. You feel a temporary high. What if, in that same moment of stress, you paused, took a breath, poured a warm drink, sent a message, opened your notebook, or walked under the sky? You can rewrite your reward loop, not by denying yourself, but by nurturing yourself. Let purchases become slow, sacred decisions, not reactions. Here's a habit that rewires everything. Before you buy, write it down. A simple list, a running note in your phone. If you still want it after a week and it aligns with your values, buy it with peace. If not, acknowledge the desire for what it taught you, then gently let it go. Desire isn't bad, but it doesn't always mean now. Here's something else. Consumer culture doesn't want you calm. It wants you rushed, scattered, seeking. But peace isn't bought. It's practiced. It's protected. It's chosen again and again. So let's talk about practice. Practice saying, I'll think about it. You can admire a beautiful dress without buying it. You can appreciate a gadget's design without adding it to your cart. Let beauty inspire you, not pressure you. Here's a powerful truth. You can enjoy beauty without acquiring it. You can scroll past without stopping. This rewires your brain. From craving to contentment, from FOMO to fullness. So instead of another thing, invest in a memory, a class, a picnic, a weekend walk, a meal cooked with love. These moments don't sit on a shelf. They live in your story. They become part of your soul. And when you do spend, Ask, will this nourish my life or just decorate it? Because decorating isn't wrong, but nourishing lasts. Peace isn't sterile, it's thoughtful, it's generous, it's slow. Here's a challenge. For 1 week, don't buy anything that isn't essential. Instead, write down what you wanted to buy. Sit with that desire, journal it, observe it, let it teach you, and ask, what was I really seeking? The answers will surprise you. They'll soften you. This is the work of the calm life. To live with awareness, to choose with intention. Let your life be filled with space, not stuff. Let your home feel like peace, not pressure. Let your money reflect your heart, not the algorithm. Let every purchase be guided by your intention. And when you walk away from what you don't need, let that too be a celebration. Because peace isn't the absence of desire, it's the presence of discernment. Now let's go even further. Look at the way shopping has replaced ritual. We used to mark seasons with fasting, with reflection, with gathering. Now we mark them with sales. What if you replaced your Black Friday with a quiet Friday? One where you unplug, breathe, clean, reflect. What if the start of a new season meant a new intention, not a new wardrobe? This isn't about guilt, it's about truth. The truth that peace grows in silence, in enoughness. Imagine this. You walk into your home and everything you own supports your joy. Nothing overwhelms you. You feel light. You feel whole. You didn't get there by buying more. You got there by choosing less, but better, by choosing peace over pressure, purpose over performance. Now imagine you walk through a market. You admire what's beautiful. You smile at what sparkles, but you walk on. You are full. You no longer need to possess to appreciate. That's the quiet revolution. That's the calm life, and it begins here. So pause, breathe, reflect, choose wisely. Let your spending reflect your clarity, your calm, your real self. And remember, peace begins at home, but it grows in community. Share these habits, reflect with others, start small. Maybe this week you gift an experience instead of a thing, or clean out one corner of your home, or simply sit with a desire instead of acting on it. Each small shift builds the path to a life that feels whole, calm, enough. Your peace is not found in the next delivery, but in the present moment you choose with care. And the more you choose with care, the more your life becomes a sanctuary, not from things, but for what matters most. Welcome home to the calm life. And if today you do choose to buy something, do it with reverence. Let your heart be present. Let your intention be sincere. Let it serve, not distract. Because mindful consumption is not deprivation, it's elevation. To spend with soul is to rise above impulse and return to purpose. You were not created to consume endlessly, you were created to live meaningfully. Spend like someone whose life already matters, because it does. Now it's your turn. What was the last thing you bought that didn't bring you peace? Share it in the comments. Let's learn from each other, and without shame, without blame. And if this message brought you calm, share it with someone who needs it today. This is more than a video. It's a new way to live. This is the Calm Life School.